And welcome back to Frank Hill Stadium. It is still halftime. We've had an extended halftime, which gave us a chance to work on some things, and we're not going to go with our auxiliary camera tonight. I don't know why it's not loading it, but we're just going to stay with our main camera that we're getting. Hopefully we're getting good enough pictures with it tonight just to stay with camera number one. So Coach Tony looking up right now to try to see if there's any scores and all, and I'm going to be back. I need to run get something real quick, and I'll be right back. So, Coach Tony, you take it from there.
Okay, Coach, I'm going to try to get some scores. Get some scores of local interest. Scores of local interest we have in the first quarter: Union County 0, Blacksburg 0, Clinton 0, Chapman 0, Mountain View Prep in the first quarter 7, Crescent 7, Blue Ridge and Eastside 0-0 first quarter. The score here at Emerald, the Centurions are up 21-12. First quarter score: Carolina 0, Fountain Inn 0. Burns and Greer 0-0 first quarter. First quarter: Liberty 21, Palmetto 6. Second quarter: St. Joseph's Greenville 14, Pickens 0. Landrum and Polk County are 0-0 first quarter. First quarter score: Pendleton 7, Pottersville 7. First quarter of these two games: Berea and Southside 0-0, Seneca Walhalla 0-0, Woodmont and Woodruff in the first quarter 0-0, Hannah and Wren 0-0 first quarter. These are most of the games for tonight, and there will be some other games tomorrow night.
So we have been lucky. I think we've had some sprinkles on and off tonight, but they're saying, I looked at the forecast, and starting tomorrow, we've got a chance of rain for a week.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think it was a good move to go on. This was Emerald's call tonight to play the game tonight, and it's turned out to be a pretty good night for football. Been a pretty good game too. So
that's right, and Coach, I believe tonight was homecoming for Emerald too. So I'm sure they'd rather play this thing tonight versus tomorrow night.
That's true. That is true. You hate to see a soggy beauty queen, don't you? That's not good. So our halftime score is the Broome Centurions 21, Emerald Vikings 12. And again, both teams right now are loosening up, trying to get their legs stretched a little bit before we go back to play. And again, it will be Emerald football starting the second half. And man, we've got a beautiful stadium that we are in tonight. That just is kind of neat. Just to our right is another booth over here for people to come and sit. And then in the middle of the stadium, they have got their sponsors. They have got cushioned chairs for all of their sponsors right here on the 50-yard line with their names on the chairs.
Everything is done first class.
They have a dining area back up here too.
Right,
they have pizza
those,
back up there. If you want to go get your pizza, go grab you one. But they've got that in here too, and it just we go some places, and I'm not going to call names because I didn't go to that place this year, but that the hospitality stinks. but I can honestly say the hospitality here has been excellent. That they rode me up with the equipment in a golf cart, drove me to the press box from my car, and just a super nice group of people here. Super nice lady that I got me some nachos with chili and cheese on them
All right.
down there. You remember last time we were here, you got sick. You remember that? I thought we were losing you.
Listen, who did I ride down here with?
Yeah.
Hey, you better believe old Mac, he reminded me of that.
Did he really?
He sure did. I didn't even want to think about it, but I knew.
I was worried about you. I was ready to stop the broadcast and take you home there because you were about as pale as could be.
I was.
Bless your heart there, though. But, man, this is a much better evening this evening.
Hey, absolutely. I tell you what, get right down to it now. It's perfect evening for a football. It's probably in the around 70 degrees, and I don't believe it's raining.
And the funny thing is, this is normally about when we start a football game. It's 7:40 right
That's
now.
right. Yep.
Games usually start at 7:30, but we played in the daylight. But now the Centurions are set to kick off, and we're ready to get this thing started.
Well, let's get back to action there, Coach.
Let's do it to it.
And I'm here to call same.
All righty. That we're going to see what we can do getting this second half in, see if the Centurions can come back and finish this thing strong. McGee kicks a little dribbler right down the middle of I was going to say down the court, but it's going to be picked up, and he's going to be tackled at the 35-yard line. So, man.
That might have been there, Coach, the homecoming Queens Court.
Okay.
Where they had homecoming.
All righty. So, the Centurion defense comes out first tonight. Here to start the second half, just underway. We have played 3 seconds here. And here comes the offense now for.
Well, let's see if the Centurion defense made some adjustments, and we need to stop them. These first 3 or 4 minutes could be indicative of how the game's going to be going, Coach.
Twin receivers to both sides. Now they shift out of it. Ball given to the running back, running off the right side over there. He's going to get about 5 on first down there. So second down, 5 yards to go. They split 2 receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 up top with the H-back lined up at the top of the screen, 1 back in the backfield. Back off sets. Now he goes in motion, looking to throw a little screen pass, and whoa, that ball bounced up in the air.
It could have been picked off, couldn't it?
Oh, the defensive backs had been looking. They could have, rather than break it down to make the tackle, they could have got that, and they could have run back to Spartanburg with it untouched.
That's right, untouched.
So our first Premier Sports Lighting third down
Big
here
play
of the second half. The Centurions would love to get a 3 and out. It's going to be third down, 5 yards to gain to get the first down. Premier Sports Lighting, the company who lighting up stadiums for colleges and high schools all over. Third down, quarterback gives it to his running back, and he breaks it up the middle. He gets the first down. He's still bulldozing, gets across the midfield stripe, and takes it down for the Sugar and Spice 1st and 10.
I tell you, Emeralds, they've had some, the last several possessions have had some pretty good runs up the middle of the Centurion defensive line.
Sugar and Spice is a Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years.
All righty, so a new set of downs for the Emeralds now, for the Vikings now. Quarterback looking to keep it, running around the end down here again.
Nice run by Abney.
And it's going to be another first down. Beats the end 1st and 10. That time they just ran a quarterback sweep with it.
That's right, down to the Centurion 29-yard line.
So Emerald moving the ball here on their first possession of the second half. We may have us a shootout here in the second half.
We need to stop, Coach.
Ball given to the running back this time, number 5, and again, nice defensive play then. I see, looks like number 65 in there along with number 63. Or was that number 85? Do we have an 85 on the roster? I don't see one. I don't know. Okay.
Ran out of papers.
Bottom line is it's a loss for 1 yard, and it is a total industrial loss on the play. And the Centurions have got to quit jumping off sides. That's the 4th time they've done that.
That's 4th time, Coach.
Quit giving them those free, cheap yards.
It puts it on the 25-yard line.
You make a good play on defense, and then you ruin it by not playing smart football. And instead of watching the ball, you are taught to watch the ball, not listen to the snap count.
Snap count.
And that's just discipline right there. You got to be disciplined. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Man goes in motion. And again, running the ball off the right side. And I see Mr. Booker there, Taquan Booker, in on the tackle, the Centurions. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down, 5 yards to go. The Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is the Centurion 19-yard line. And that's where they will try to get the ball here on 3rd down. Getting the play now. They've got 1 receiver to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. 1 back in the backfield, number 30, and they've got an H-back, number 19, lined up to the right. Running back asks the quarterback what the play is. Now here comes the motion. They're overloading the left side. It's coming left this time. Centurions, and he gets through. He's going to the house. Touchdown.
I tell you what, the Emeralds had some degrees of success running to the left side of their line.
They are getting the ball out. When they do that, Centurions are getting blocked, and they got to come up and take those blocks on.
That's right. We're not getting any containment from the defensive ends.
Do we have we have laundry on the field?
Well, that's
this one's
good.
coming
That's
back.
good.
So check that. That is going to be a D2 Power Sports big flag on the play.
That's 2nd or 3rd time that's occurred with the Emerald, Coach.
And that's, with a calling back a touchdown. So
that's right.
They have stopped Emerald.
And it's a D2 Power Sports flag on the play.
And it's,
don't penalize yourself by missing out on the better things in life. Go to D2 Power Sports.
And here we go. We've got the Premier Sports Lighting again. 3rd down, 13 yards to go to get the 1st down. Looking over, getting the signal now. They've got the strong side here to the bottom of the screen with 2 receivers, a H-back. Back shifts to the right. Man in motion now. They may be coming left this time. And sure enough, they are. He's trying to sprint out. Now he's coming back this way, the other way, and he's going to be dropped at the 34-yard line. But there were a couple Centurions that could have dropped him back further.
Right, that's right, because they were in position to do that.
They just waved at him, whiffed at him. But it looked like number 3, that was Braden Simpson, I think, who came up and helped make the play. So it's 4th down now. 4th down.
4th and long.
4th and about 14. The offense stays on the field. They got 3 receivers up top, 1 receiver to the bottom, 1 back in the backfield. We're down to 15 on the play clock right now.
We need to get a pick and take it about 70 yards, Coach.
I could live with that. Now, you've been pretty good on your predictions.
Hey, I tell you what,
might be pressing your luck here.
Coach, I'm kind of on a roll right now.
Call you butter. They're going to get they just did get that play. I don't know if they got that play off or not. I had to call timeout. They were down to 1 on the play clock. So we're going to take this timeout with them. With 8 minutes and 6 seconds remaining, your score is Broome 21, Emerald 12 on your your Cleaver Construction scoreboard. We'll be back in just a second.
Timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
Okay, while we've got this break in the action too, we want to mention Concoction Ministries and Faces of Total Victory, 2 of our ministries involved here in Spartanburg County that I know that Bill Cox with Concoction Ministry is having a warehouse sale with a lot of his equipment he's used over the years. You need to go to his website and check out what all he's got for sale. There might be some bargains you really like. And then we have Faces of Total Victory, K.O. Sullivan ministering to the high school coaches and college coaches and athletes in the upstate. Here we go, 4th down and about 15 to go now.
Need to stop.
Dropping straight back to pass, looking for receiver down the field. He's going to fire it up the field. It's going to be complete and run out of bounds. Short of the stick. Nice defensive play. And I believe that was number 3, Braden Simpson, who's come up. We've called his names several times tonight, but the Centurions are going to take over on downs and will get the ball here to start the first drive of the second half.
That's a big play right there.
Very big play.
Simpson did a very good job forcing the issue. Instead of him picking up a couple extra yards, he stopped him a couple of extra yards.
In the words of Barney Fife, that was really big, Andy.
Hey, that's right.
All right, here we go. Centurions come out with multiple receivers to the bottom, one up top, and here's the ball switched back to Booker. Booker trying to get it up the field. He's going to get back to about the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's right, about the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up. Clock running. We're under 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 3.
Coach, looks like that the playing field could be a little slippery out there because it looks like, you can see a lot where it has rained on the field.
Man in motion this time for the Centurions. On the screen pass is going to be complete, and getting it up the field is Super number 0.
About 27.
Trayshawn Suber.
28-yard line.
So it's going to be 3rd down, about 5 yards to go.
Yeah, 28-yard line.
The Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is about the 32, so it's 3rd down, 4 yards to go. The Centurions put 3 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top. Dearberry sprints to the right. He's got a man coming hard from the backside, fires it. It's going to be complete, and that is Reese Wagerman with the Sugar and Spice 1st and 10 catch.
And it's another Sugar and Spice 1st and 10, keeping the drive alive. And when you're driving down Pine Street, stop by and see the Spice Crew for great food. The Sugar and Spice is a Spartanburg tradition for over 60 years.
Back to action. Here we go. Dearberry got a man open, throws a dart. That's number 3, bouncing off players up to the 50-yard line. And let's see, was it fumble then, or what happened?
I believe it was fumble, but I believe the Centurion, they got the ball on the 49-yard line.
And I believe that was Wagerman that fell on it right up there, though.
49.
But Simpson broke a couple of tackles. He got hit pretty good. But it's another Sugar and Spice 1st and 10, keeping this march alive. Centurions just across the midfield striper. As Alan Knight would say, they're on the 51-yard line.
51-yard line. Hey, the chains are moving.
Man in motion this time. Fakes the little sweep. He's got a man going deep, and overshoots him. That was Suber, the intended receiver, on just a dead fly, kind of a timing pattern, and just overthrew his receiver there, Barry.
Still a nicely thrown pass there, Coach.
Yeah.
Where he was leading him. Just had to make that play. Make the plays.
And a lot of people don't realize this Centurion team is predominantly a junior team. They are a young team right now. Here comes the motion man again. He's going to be pitched around. There on the sweep is Simpson. Simpson gets it down to about the 45. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 to go on the Premier Sports Lighting 3rd down yard marker to make.
Coach, I tell you what, this quarter's flying by. Emeralds had the ball on one series while, the Centurions on this one.
And we've got an injured player down now, I think, is that a Centurion player that's down?
I believe it is, Coach. some coaches are coming from the Centurion field, side of the field over here. He's up. I believe he's going to be okay. He's shaking it off.
That is Simpson, who has played a big game tonight on both sides of the field. He made the big fourth down stop a minute ago. But an outstanding. He is what you're a student athlete. You would put his picture there. And I asked him what's the most important thing he wants these Centurion fans to know about him. That he wants to glorify God through the way he plays football. And that's his primary reason in playing the game, to glorify God in the talents that God's blessed him with, that he wants to try to glorify God. Third down, here we go, 6 yards to go. Dearberry stops back, looks, fires. He's got a man open up the middle. There he goes. That looks like, was that Suber again?
I believe it was.
Or is that Amajay Martin? Let's see who that
is. It Martin?
Was that may have, look and see if that was number 8.
I believe that was 8.
Amajay Martin.
Yeah.
There's a quick throw, pass, catch, and he's going to be run out of bounds, but it's a gain on the play for the Centurions.
That's right. He was literally run out of bounds, wasn't he, Coach? That defensive man ran him out.
Yes, he was. He ran him almost all the way the track over there.
I tell you what, we're getting ready to get 7 more on that board. It's very important.
Centurions, if you like the passing game, they throw the ball well. Jameson Dearberry has got a cannon
He's
for an
right
arm.
on the money.
He has been in this offensive system playing since he was in the 3rd grade. Son of passing game coordinator Spencer Dearberry, who you coached.
That's right. It just seems like yesterday, but it's probably about 30 years ago.
Comes from a great family. His grandfather, there's Booker right there. Booker breaking tackles. He's diving down.
Nice run. Nice run.
But Jameson comes from a outstanding family that has done a lot for Spartanburg School District 3.
Yeah, Spencer was a great athlete, and Spencer's dad, Eddie, he was a great athlete also. Just genes run in the family.
3rd down, 4 yards to go, trying to keep this drive alive right here. Oh, he got caved in.
I saw that.
He ran out of time. Nobody got open. All right, we go for it here. We can't kick a field goal. We go for it. It's going to be 4th down and 11 yards to go right here.
I tell you what, I'd be looking for Suber down the middle of the field there, Coach. Have Jameson to sprint out, then hit him.
I'm going with Simpson right here.
Oh, okay.
He's sprinting out, looking for throwing it. He's got a man open. And that is Waggerman.
He's down about the 3-yard line.
Yes. So it is a sugar and spice 1st and 10 for the Centurions, or so I say 1st and goal. Jameson did a good job of sprinting away. He was pressured on the play, and Waggerman just lost his man.
I'll go with Booker now. Right up the middle.
Jameson trying to low snap, and it's going to be dropped back at about the 10 then. Because, Tony, you might go back to what we were saying earlier with a little moisture, I think, may have been on the ball that he dropped the ball.
Look at the field there, Coach. You can see certain areas down there.
It's kind of glazed.
That's right. Where it could be a little slippery.
2nd down and goal from the 9. Snap a little bit low again, firing it to the corner of the end zone. And we got pass interference there, I believe.
And that ball was thrown out of the end zone too, Coach.
Yep, he may have been holding him on that, but we've got a D2 Power Sports penalty flag on the play. Let's see what they're going to call.
Well, I saw that call from here, Coach. I know what it should be.
What'd they call? What'd you see?
Well, 3 of them conferring. Or is it 4 conferring?
Well, they're going to march now with the
pass interference.
Offsetting
Offset,
penalties.
hey, that's the easy way out.
That is a Maybelline.
That's right.
Why are they moving the ball back there if it's offsetting penalties? Whoa. Coach Fleming wants an explanation on that. Why are you putting the ball down at the 19-yard line when it was on the 9-yard line the play before that, and you call offsetting penalties? Lucy, you got some splaining to do.
I don't know if they're going to be explained or not, Coach.
Wow. How in the world did that happen? If you call pass interference, it's offsetting penalties, but you lose 10 yards on offsetting penalties?
10.
That don't make a bit of...
And it's not over yet.
And we got another flag.
False start on Centurion, Coach. Boy, everything's getting discombobulating.
Yes, it is. I think just throw a touchdown pass on this, and let's get this over with right here. I don't know how, if you have offside setting penalties, you move the ball from the 9 back to the 19 if it's offsetting penalties. Booker in motion right now.
Like you said, throw a touchdown pass.
They interference right there. Where's the flag there? The officials have gone totally berserk. That's pass interference right there. The man tried to jump to catch the ball and got hit. Wow.
Well, we've had some disconcerted plays.
We have gone totally haywire out there in the striped shirts.
We certainly have developed a conundrum.
Third down and goal from Clinton.
Hey, that'll be one. And that wasn't called. We're going through some no calls by the referees down here deep in Emerald territory.
Wow. The lights go down and they quit seeing stuff.
Those referees are turning.
What in the world?
They're turning into Jekyll and Hydes.
This is crazy. Centurions are facing 4th and goal. On the 24.
Oh, he threw the flag. I believe it's going to be
fumble.
I believe it's going to be procedure against the Centurion, Coach, because I saw a man with a white hat throw the flag up.
We got laundry on the field. They have just totally gone crazy, have lost consciousness here, the officials have, in this Broome series right here. This is crazy. Broome had it 1st and goal from the 9 and just illegal shift, decline.
Emerald takes over. Well, we've had some kind of advance on that, Coach, over the last 2 or 3 minutes.
Could you say that the Centurions got shafted on that drive? Wow.
Sometimes playing on the road does certain things to you, but you got to be able to do a fight. You got to forget and drive on.
That's right.
Keep playing.
You face adversity all the time.
It's not so much you have adversity; it's what you're going to do with it.
And we have gone from sunlight to start the game to darkness right now. There's a little counter play in the backfield to the running back, and he got popped pretty good as he got the ball out to about the 37-yard line. Trying to see which Centurion player it was that came up and made the hit. And that was Suber who made the hit that time.
We certainly need to stop them, keep them from getting in that end zone, Coach. Still 21-12, a minute 45 remaining in the third quarter.
Twin receivers up top, ball given to number 5 in the backfield. He gets through. He's trying to break it outside. And he's going to be driven out.
Gain.
Yeah, big gain on the play.
At about, 48-yard line?
Yeah, he gets it close to the midfield stripe. So it's a sugar and spice, 1st and 10 for the Emerald Vikings.
They've had some success running the football.
This quarter has gone by quick. We've got a little over a minute remaining here in third quarter action. Our score is still the same on your Kleeper Construction. Broome 21. Here comes a little jet sweep to receiver back here. And he gets through and gets knocked down at the 40 for another sugar and spice 1st and 10.
See, we've only had, the ball one time this quarter. This is Emerald's second time having the ball.
Coach Tony, when they run in that jet sweep, the Centurions have got to step up and attack it. It's almost like they're waiting to the back to come to them to make the tackle.
Right.
They got to go after him.
So you have to have that, your defensive end to force that ball inside.
That's right. You got to step up in that hole.
Containment.
Yep, absolutely. So it's a piece. Let's see. It's a sugar and spice 1st and 10 right here. I was trying to keep from saying it. Well, you said it for 17 years. It's tough. Here we go. Twins up top. Here's a little counter play, giving it to the back of the backfield. Almost a draw straight up the middle.
Yeah. They're really running that football now, Coach. I've noticed midway in the second quarter that the Emerald's running game began to pick up.
And there is a Centurion down in the secondary. I believe that looks like Suber, number 0, down. May have gotten the wind knocked out of him. Will have to come out for play. His helmet came off.
But then again, we're coming back. That's another good play. That's about the 4th, 5th time when that's occurred.
All righty. So it is a D2 Power Sports flag on the play.
So, Coach, that can be one reason why the hose look so big is
when you're being held.
You're being held.
Yep, that makes a big difference.
We only have, 3 seconds left in the third quarter.
So both teams have been hit by big penalties in this quarter right here, have stopped drives or temporarily stopped drives.
That's right.
This one is brought back all the way to the midfield stripe.
Through self-destruction.
It's lack of production through self-destruction.
That's right.
That's a mouthful.
You did good, Coach.
Don't ask me to say it again. All right, here we go. The final play. He's going to be a halfback pass. He's got a man wide open, and he couldn't get it to him.
He was wide open.
He was wide open, right. But they ran a little trickery right there. One of the receivers was covered. They had 2 men out, but the guy, number 30, tried to throw it, and I don't think he's going to win too many Cupid dolls at the fair for throwing a football through a tire, because that was an awful-looking pass. So that's the end of 3 quarters here, and our score at the end of 3 quarters is Broome 21 and Emerald 12. We'll be back with 4th quarter action here in just a minute. And this is a Kleeper Construction scoreboard report. For all your building needs and construction needs, contact Shane Kleeper, proud sponsor of Broome Centurion football. I want to take this opportunity right now to thank all of our sponsors. You can see our sponsors right here: Kleeper Construction, D2 Power Sports, the Broome Athletic Booster Club, the Sugar and Spice, Premier Sports Lighting, Total Industrial, Larry's Trophies, Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry, Carolina Spine and Health,
Concoction Ministries, and Faces of Total Victory. We thank these people for helping to make our broadcast possible every Friday night.
Coach, do we have time for a couple quick scores?
We do.
Second quarter, Blacksburg 6, Union County 0. Second quarter, Clinton 7, Chapman 0. Second quarter, Mountain View Prep 7, Crescent 13.
Wow.
Blue Ridge and Eastside still 0-0.
All right, here we go right now. We are facing second down, and a long way to go. Running the ball behind the block. He's getting a good hole up to down to about the 40-yard line of the Centurions, and it's going to bring up third down and manageable now. Your Premier Sports Lighting line to make is the Centurion 30. It's going to be third down, 10 yards to go.
He stopped.
Two receivers to the bottom, one up top. Dropping back to pass, throws it. That's a lateral right there. Missing the tackle. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? Centurions look like they've got
football.
it. That is Simpson who comes up. Braden Simpson.
That's a big play.
With the huge play. Braden Simpson is he's been a player of the week.
He made a big play on that fourth down.
Yes, he has. You know, he was an offensive player of the week for the Chesney game, in which he had a 95-yard touchdown pass and, 188 yards. But he may be a candidate for defensive player of the game.
He's two big stops.
That young man's have yourself a game, Mr. Simpson.
Tell you what, we need to get that ball scored and go for about 5 or 6 minutes.
So here we go.
Still a two-possession game.
And it's a total industrial big hit and tackle for loss. And that's what Simpson did. There's a little reverse to Simpson right here. Look at him with his speed. Turn that thing on.
Like a game about 8 yards.
I tell you what, Simpson is having himself a game tonight. That was good trickery, good execution then. They ran him on a little inside reverse then. Centurions picked up 8 on first down. Second down, 2 yards to go.
He sped around that right end. He does, Coach, like you said, he has good speed.
Coach Farmer told me the other night he was the fastest guy on the team. And I believe that may be Preston Thrift that time on the carry. And it's going to be a sugar and spice, 1st and 10. Move the chains.
Coach, I like what Coach Fleming's doing right now. They're moving the chains, but most important, they're taking time off the clock.
So Centurions looking over, getting the play right now. Jameson Dareberry directing the offense. Has Simpson and Subert here to the bottom of the screen. One receiver up top. Low snap. Ball's handed off. And getting drugged down from behind is Booker there.
Back to 47.
That's a loss on the play right there, and that was, I think, the low snap may have been
that's right.
through the timing of the play off. It did. It sure did. And checking out the game is Airwood. They had Bryson Airwood in, I think, playing the H-back position that time. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Dropping back to pass. Quick pass is going to be complete. And that is Simpson again with the nimble feet. He's still going.
Very, very nice moves getting away from some of those defenders.
And Simpson is not a big guy, but he is quick and elusive. And that's going to bring up third down now and about 4 to go on the Premier Sports Lighting. Yard to make is going to be the 34-yard line.
Coach, through a casual observation, I'm seeing the rain begin to come down, through the lights.
I can see it now, too, that you said that.
Just take time off that clock and run the football, run the clock out.
And we've got a timeout call.
So
Timeout is brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
all righty, so a big third down play coming up right here. Don't know who called the timeout, if it was offense or defense that called the timeout. But big play right here. As you said, the rains are coming down right now.
Well, I tell you what, yeah, Francine is showing her way here in Greenwood, South Carolina.
Yep.
Well, if we could get a first down right here, keep that ball for another 3 or 4 minutes, it could be very good for the Centurion.
Looking to throw, fires it up the field. He's got a man open. And that's Reese Wagerman with the with the sugar and spice. First down. I'm sitting over here with a piece of pizza next to me, crust. So it's trying to talk to me. Move the chains. It's a sugar and spice. 1st and 10.
On the Emerald 29-yard line, Coach. We keep moving them chains, taking that time off the clock.
Under 9 minutes remaining in your ball game. Majay Martin on the reverse right here. He's going to be slung down back at the 35-yard line.
35. Loss of about 6.
That just gives us a little more room to throw.
That's right. Because most of those footballs up until this time, Coach, I would say would have been dry. Now, they're probably getting a little wet now.
Yep.
Coach Fleming, they're really utilizing that clock now. They're waiting about 7 or 8 seconds before getting the play off.
He's firing for the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown. Touchdown, Centurions. Reese Wagerman.
Beautiful throw.
Beautiful throw. Great catch then. But it is a touchdown, a Carolina Health and Spine touchdown. Dolly, the Zoom mascot, is in the end zone right here. Dolly looks happy, Coach Tony.
Hey, absolutely, unequivocally.
She's got her Gamecock uniform on. She looks good. She's happy. So here we go right now with the extra point coming on. And it's a total industrial big hit. And it kick is up, and the kick is good.
Coach, I'm going to make a prediction right now. Here it comes.
Okay.
Centurion stops Emerald on this next drive. This will secure a victory for the Centurions because I think they'll, with the clock, will certainly be on their side, and they keep the ball on the ground.
And the PAT, our special team sponsor, this is the crowd from Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry right here. Last year was Christmas time when I went by to see them. What a jolly group of elves right there.
Hey, that's right. Good man to work for.
So our new score now on the Kleeper Construction scoreboard is Broome 28 and the Emerald Vikings 12. We have the kickoff coming up right now, and the rains continue to fall.
Shoot, Coach, I think we're going to be seeing Francine the next 3 or 4 days.
I believe so, too. And there's a little dribbler, and it goes out of bounds.
Like it went out of bounds on about the 40-yard line.
And I believe they're going to take it right there. The flag, there's a D2 Power Sports flag. I don't think they're going to want to mess around and kick it 3, 4, 5 times again. Although I might be wrong.
That was unusual while ago in the first half, wasn't it, Coach? They kicked off, 3 times?
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that happening.
No, you don't.
Frequently.
You sure don't.
Okay, Centurion defense, it's time for a big stop.
All right, so the Larry's Trophies kickoff goes out of bounds.
It's going to be on the 43-yard line.
And that's where the ball will be spotted. We're going to see what the Vikings try to do here.
Gain a couple yards up to the 45-yard line.
We'll see what adjustments the Centurions make here. I know I don't get to vote anymore because I gave up my voting. I didn't want to vote. I let the coaches vote. My two players of the game tonight would be offensive Jameson Dareberry, defensive Braden Simpson.
I second the motion there, Coach.
Here comes the rush. He's going to scramble, try to throw one deep. He's got a man open at about the 40-yard line, enough for a sugar and spice, 1st and 10.
Okay, D, let's tighten up. Let's tighten up and back them up. Referee said, get the clock moving.
New set of downs. Ball's given to the quarterback, keeps it around the end. And he gets out of bounds down around the 33-yard line on the play. It's a gain of 7 on the play. Second and a long 3 or short 4, whichever way you want to look at it. Play being signaled in. A little over 7 minutes remaining in your ball game tonight here from Frank Hill Stadium. And there's the running back. This time he gets the handoff. He's weaving his way through the hole.
And that defense man, he did a good job that time, containment, forcing that play to go to the inside. That's where his hip is located.
And mark the chains. Another sugar and spice, 1st and 10. Ball given to the running back again. He's getting a nice little surge down to around the 15-yard line.
Yeah, they're picking up some yardage, but one thing is still happening good is that clock is still moving.
Tick, tick, tick.
It's moving more so in to be an ally of the Centurions.
Running back gets it. He's got a hole. He's getting straight up the middle. He's going to the house. Touchdown.
Yeah, they took it to the house.
Are there any flags?
Coach, unfortunately, I do not see any on this play.
I see several Centurions slow getting up.
Tell you what, this is going to be a critical 2-point play there, Coach. I think they'll be going for 2.
Yep.
If we can stop them, still be a 2-possession game.
Yep. This is really big, Andy.
Yeah, it is.
In the words from Mayberry, this is really big, Andy. They're going to have to waste the timeout.
Timeout.
Yep, they're going to have to call timeout.
And that's a good thing.
That Burns one, I think they've only got one left.
Hey, that's great.
So I think they've only got one timeout left. Brought to you by the Broome Athletic Booster Club. Stop by the Booster Club concession stand for a good old grilled cheeseburger or hot dog, or go by the merchandise stand to get the latest in Centurion apparel. The Broome Athletic Booster Club supports all athletic teams at Broome High School.
Coach, this is very important. If we can stop them here, as the Rolling Stones had in their song many years ago, time is on my side.
Let's see what they dial up right here.
I hope they dial up the wrong number. That's what I'm hoping. Let's go, D. This is a big stop right here. We can go from a one-stop possession to 2.
6:21 remaining in your ball game. Centurions up 28-18. Big 2-point conversion coming up right here.
They stopped him short. That's big.
He didn't get it.
That's big.
He didn't get it.
That's a good thing.
And it's a Total Industrial big hit and tackle for loss. Total Industrial focuses on sales, marketing, social media, and procurement. Also increases your opportunities, promotes your brand, and builds key relationships. Don't let your business suffer a tackle for loss or big hit. Call Total Industrials today at 864-936-1583 for more information.
Coach Tony, what are our zebras doing down there?
that's-
That always worries
I
me
don't know.
when these guys get together and they start talking.
Offsetting penalties. Hey, that's great.
After.
I like sometimes see offsetting penalties. That gets the referees off the hook many a time from having to go against one team.
That is a built-in Maybelline when you can do that.
Hey, it works.
That's called a referee's cop-out.
I know.
Tony, we will be in the capital city for a big game on Saturday.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You're going to take your raincoat down there?
Yes, sir.
That game supposedly starts at 12 o'clock, but by the time they have delays, etc., it may be 5 or 6 o'clock before it's over.
All righty. We ready for the Larry's Trophies kickoff right now? Do they kick it or onside it? It's going to be a regular kick. Kicks it deep this time.
Okay, Centurions, let's go ahead and finish this game out. Run the football. Take time off the clock.
And so that was Amaje Martin with the return.
Let's see if the big man on the front, on the offensive line, takes care of business. Well, I'll be, look at all them parachutes going
There
out
we go.
Boy, they were flying all over the place.
That had some hang time on that one.
Hey, they did. I saw 2 or 3 of them, Coach, flying up in the air.
I don't know what's going on. Is it starting to get a little chippy out there maybe? Coach Tony, Coach, being a former offensive line coach, you know how I enjoy the big boys, though. But yesterday, Coach Farmer made me an honorary member of the Hogs and gave me a Hogs T-shirt.
Hey, well,
I'll wear that, baby.
hey,
I'll wear that.
Hey, congratulations there, Coach.
That I'm a member now of the Hogs. I want to be associated with them big boys up front.
Hey,
that's where
right.
the games are won and lost.
Hey, you're absolutely
with
right.
those big boys up front. What are we going to have here? About
I agree.
5 offsetting flags or something? Or well, they're marching it off against Broome.
They're not going to offset this. Well, I don't know. The way they waved them arms now, I thought it was offset.
I thought it was too.
Anyways, we're going to be on the...
In the words of Steve Spurrier, but anyway, here we go. Centurions on offense now. And ball's going to be run out to about the 25-yard line.
Hey, that's fine.
For a gain of about 2 on the play.
Take that time off that clock.
Clock's running. Centurions lead by 10 here with just under 6 minutes to go in your ball game. Taking their time.
Hey, absolutely.
24 still, 23 still on the play clock.
Right.
You can run that thing down some more.
Run it down about 7 or 8 seconds.
Dearberry dropping back to pass. Fires one up the middle, and that one sailed on him a little bit. He was trying to get it to Simpson that time.
Who's this man down here? We had a man that's wide
That
up
was
there,
Wagerman up the sidelines.
There wasn't nobody within 15
It
yards.
was dark over here. I don't think they saw him. So third down. This is a big third down possession right here. Third down, and the Premier Sports Lighting line to make is out at the 33-yard line.
5 minutes, 37 seconds remain in the contest.
A bunch group of 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen over here. 1 receiver up top. Third down, 8 yards to go for the Centurions. Dropping back to pass. Here comes the rush, setting up the screenplay. It's Booker. And he's not going to get the first down. He gets to the 30, and that's it. So the Centurions, I think they're going to line up like they're going to go for it, and Jameson's going to punt it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's going to punt that
Out of the
ball.
pistol formation.
Tell you what, they really letting that clock work down, Coach. The play clock's down to 8 seconds now. I think they'll let it go and then they'll call timeout. Call timeout.
Yep.
Good call, Coach.
There we go. We're down to 4:37 remaining in your ball game. Centurions are facing a 4th down, 4 yards to go. Taking a look at the schedule, that next week the Centurions will be back home for a big game versus Powdersville. Powdersville has been one of the top 3A programs in Upper State here in recent years. That's always when these two teams get together, it's always a heck of a ball game. You can count on that. The Centurions also, the following week after that, the 27th, are at home before they go back on the road again. So, Broome, this is their 4th game and their 3rd game they played on the road already this year. So, in the words of Dorothy, there's no place like home.
That's right.
And also Toto, too.
Speaking of Powdersville, they're up 16-7 over Pendleton at the half.
Okay. Here we go. 4th down. Now, Derberry drops back. And it's going to be a excellent kick where it's going to roll and roll and roll and roll.
Down about the 20-yard line.
Great job on that, though. Kicking it out of the pistol. He's kicking that end over end, gets a great roll on it. It looks like he's limping off the field a little bit after that. All right, here we go. Centurions defense got to step up right here.
Coach, got time for a couple of quick scores?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Second quarter, Burns 7, Greer 6. Third quarter, Liberty 23, Palmetto 9. Second quarter, Coach Bridges up at Landrum. They're up over Polk County 21-0.
All right. All right, here we go. Dropping back to pass, looking for a receiver. Firing it up the field.
I tell you what, Coach, the receiver made a great catch, but really the defense, it wasn't that bad. Defense back, I thought, had him covered pretty good. 49-yard line of Emerald.
Ball on the keep. Quarterback runs it out of bounds. And it's going to bring up 2nd down now. Let's see how much did he gain on that? About 4 yards?
Yeah, because they're down on the Centurion 48-yard line.
All right, here we go. Gives it to the running back. He's jumping people back in the hole, trying to get the hole. He's breaking tackles. Got to bring him down. Come on, guys. Let's take him to the turf.
He's still running the football, Coach.
You got to tackle the man.
Down to about the 35-yard line.
Not finishing the tackles off. Just making contact and not taking him to the ground don't mean a hill of beans.
1st and 10 on the Centurion 35.
Sugar and Spice, 1st and 10. Here comes the man in motion this time. They're going to run the jet sweep again, and he's getting by people. He's running through people. He gets down to about the 28 before he's going to be pushed back.
And he was literally pushed back, Coach.
So it's going to be second down and about 8. Vikings are moving the ball really fast right now. Trailing by 10. Quarterback sprinting out looking for a place to throw it. And it's out of bounds.
.342 remain in the contest.
So brings up third down. The Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is the 25. Third down and a short 3 to go for the Vikings. Gives it to his running back. No, he's going to keep it. Keeps it around the end. He fumbles.
Fumble on the play.
Who got it? The referee's saying he's down.
It's still Emerald ball. Looks like it's on about the 23-yard line.
And it's a Sugar and Spice 1st and 10. He's going to throw. He's got a man open in the end zone. And it's going to be pass interference.
Pass interference.
And that was a good call there. That was kind of face guarding then. He didn't give the receiver a chance to come back.
That's right. Let's see, Coach, the ball will be positioned on what about the see where they're going to spot it.
Is that half the distance to the goal, or what is that?
Man with the white hat. Look like he putting it on the what? 5-yard line? 6?
Let's see. Putting it on the 11.
Yep, 11-yard line. Come on, defense, stop them. Keep them out of the end zone.
If you're Emerald here and you score, do you go for 2 or do you go for 1?
Go. I think you have to go for 2, Coach.
A field goal would win it.
Yeah, because you go for 2. Or let's see, you're right. It could possibly be a field goal, Coach. Hope for OT, but hopefully it won't go that far.
Is he in? Clock's running.
Keep running. Where's that clock?
Why's the clock stop?
Now he's starting it up.
Get him in the backfield. Get him in the backfield. He's out of bounds, and oh crap!
Yeah.
Oh crap! They're gonna call the Centurions with a late hit out of bounds when he just pushed the guy when he went out of bounds. That's a ticky tack there. That's gonna give him a first down. And stops the clock with 3:01. Go back and reset the clock. They had him stop down there. And he's in, touchdown.
Coach, what you aforementioned a while ago, I think I'd kick the extra point. See, that's the reason why a while ago that big 2-point conversion when the Broome stopped was big.
All right, they're going to line up now for the Spartanburg Pediatric Dentistry PAT. And it's a totally. This kick is good.
3 minutes.
So, your Kleeper Construction scoreboard, new score,
Construction
or big
scoreboard
hit,
report.
call
For
total
all your
industrial.
building.
Got too many people talking at one time.
1-5.
In the words of Donald Trump, I'm talking. I'm talking. All right, here we go. Onside kick here. Yep, you got the hands team up.
Coach, looking at it from a different perspective, 3 minutes, you still got time.
All right, let's
Of course,
get back
I know
up
what
here.
they're going to do. I'd just kick as far as I could.
Okie dokie.
Win in the end zone.
Okay.
It'll be brought out to 20. We need a good sustained drive, Coach Cox.
Why is the clock running?
I like it.
Yep, nobody's paying any attention. It's
Hey, I
running.
know it. And the thing went in the end zone, too.
Yeah.
It's supposed to stop. Well, they stopped it now, but, there's about probably,
They've run-
8, 10
yeah,
seconds.
they put it back at 3
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah,
they
they did,
reset it.
yeah.
Yeah, I wondered about that. So, gotta get.
As an opponent and being up, I like seeing that.
Yeah, you usually don't get that happen
No,
to
you
you on
don't.
the road.
No,
Your clock run off like that.
No. We need to take time off his clock, not give it back to him, Coach.
I agree with you. And Preston Thrift runs the ball there up to about the 23-yard line.
What we're standing on timeouts, Coach?
They've got one.
Okay.
Clock running right now, 36 on the play clock. Centurions are going with 3 receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom.
I see right down below, I see where the field goal kicker for Emerald is getting loosened up, kicking into the net.
With his pink shoes on.
That's right.
All right, 15 on the play clock. Let's see if Broome comes up to the line of scrimmage now.
Get down to about 7 or 8 seconds.
And that's Preston Thrift with the ball. He bounces it outside.
man.
He gets it up to
That's
about
right.
the 25.
This is the next one, big play, Coach.
It's a huge play. I'd run the sweep right
3rd
here.
and 5.
And the Premier Sports Lighting yard to make is the 30-yard line. The ball's on the 25 right now.
I'd run a little swing pass there, Coach.
We down to about a minute and a half to go in the game. This is huge right here.
It is.
Centurions, if they can pick up this first down,
They about closed out.
what's the call?
Somebody must call timeout. Nah, procedure against the Centurion.
Wow.
5 yards. Oh, man, that's big there, Coach.
That puts you in a situation. Do you roll a sprint out pass here with the option of running or throwing?
Coach, you can be ill afford to throw a pick. That will be one of the worst things to do. You might have to keep it close to the vest.
I run Simpson on a
Yeah.
motion run.
I'd run it. Take time off the clock. Well,
What's the play
there's
here?
another one. Look like preliminary procedure against the Centurion. No, timeout. Yeah,
Okay.
timeout Centurion.
Wow. Didn't know what was going on then. I was
I
going to
was
say,
concerned
man.
that might be a procedure.
All right. Did that run the clock? Are they going to reset the clock, or is it a minute 7? Is that I don't know if that's correct or not, because I was sitting on 1:30. I guess it's 1:07. They're leaving it right there right now. Let me fix my clock here. This big play, 3rd down, 10 yards to go for the Centurion. The Premier Sports yard Line to make is the 30. Right now, the Emerald Vikings have momentum on their side. They have scored back-to-back scores since they were down 28-12 make it 28-25 here. And their offense has really been clicking, been big chunks here. So here we go.
Oh, me. Timeout, Emerald. A minute, 2 seconds.
So the Centurions are going to be faced with 4th down and 9 yards to go. I let Dareberry punt it again.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he can get off a boomer of a punt.
Well, just get off one that will roll.
That's right.
Because they're going to get good field position out of this right here.
That's right. Get one in a row, and also don't get it blocked.
This game's going to come down to the Centurion defense is going to have to get a stop.
That's right.
I can't see who the punter is. You know, but they did last week, or one of the weeks here last week, have a snap that went over the punter's head. And there is the kick right here. Nice tackle. Who was that right there on the tackle?
Takedown, 20.
Number 20.
Yeah.
That was sophomore then.
Connor Eccles. Hey, a big, nice tackle on that one. Okay, Coach, 55 seconds remain in the contest.
Don't know what's going on back here.
Oh, me, what they got going on? Holding against the Centurion. Of course, they may decline it. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Against who?
Centurion.
Man, they're going to try to give this thing away. Here we go.
Let's go defense.
55 taunting. All right, they don't have any timeouts left. Would they?
Try to move that ball upfield and maybe, uh-oh.
Tackle by number 50 then. How did they run a play with no time coming off the clock? Was there a flag on the play?
Because, you know, we're starting up, coaches.
They're walking back.
They're only taking 1 second off the clock. It
looks like the referee's getting ready to mark something off. Was there a flag we didn't see?
I didn't see their coach.
The referee's getting ready to mark back. Let's see where they were going to spot the ball. Coach Fleming wants to know that.
The referee who has the ball has it on
Nobody's put the ball down anywhere.
39-yard line.
We got 54 seconds to go on the clock.
I mean, 1 second was run off that clock when that quarterback went running to the right, went out of bounds. Got those three referees conferring with one another with the white hat.
Number 65 for the Centurions is the injured player. Who was that?
Hayden Rothrock.
Okay, they are putting the ball down right there. Man, why was there not more time run off that clock?
Just 1 second. That's hard to believe.
He's trying to throw it. He's got a man open down the middle of the field, and wow.
Looked like it was in and out of his hands, Coach.
Whew.
Might have been due to that wet ball.
Coach Tony, that only took 3 seconds.
Well, the other one only took 1 second.
Somebody's not running the clock over there. Now the official saying, looked like he was run the clock. It's 3rd down now. This is crazy. They're not running the dad blame clock.
Now it's showing 50 seconds, Coach.
Yep.
5 seconds on 2 plays.
3rd down, 10 yards to go. Did he catch it?
Incomplete. 4th down.
Yep. Man, these plays right here, still 46 seconds to go on the clock.
They're averaging close at 4 seconds per play.
4th down, 10 yards to go. This could be your ball game right here. This could be your game.
Need a stop, Centurion. They got trips left. Man in motion. Pass is complete. Coach down to about the 17-yard line. That defense needs to come up with a big stop. He spiked the ball. $30. Tell you what'd be great there, Coach, if we can get some defensive linemen back there and get a sack. Take a lot of time off that clock. Incomplete pass in the end zone. I'm glad that referee didn't throw no flag because you never can tell.
Had double coverage
That's
that
right.
time.
Yeah, you can't never tell. 25 seconds remaining. I don't know the distance for their field goal kicker, but if they got in about another 5 to 8 yards, they could possibly attempt a field goal.
Dropping back to pass. He's going for the end zone again. He's got a man open. He dropped it. Whoa!
Yeah, he dropped.
He dropped it.
Yeah. That's 2 drops there, Coach. Here come the field goal kicking unit in.
It's 4th down. .21 seconds remaining in the ball game. If you're the Centurions here, if you got a timeout, you call one, make him think about it.
I would. It's going to be 35 yards, Coach. No good.
No good.
No good.
So 17 seconds remaining in your ball game.
That should secure the victory for the Centurion.
And I'll be going down getting comments. Coach Tony, can you stay up here with the equipment till I get back so they don't lock me out of the press box? Tell Mac to have a seat up here.
All right.
Centurions just are going to fall in this one, though, but they've escaped with a hard-fought win on the road tonight.
Get your win and get out of town.
That's right. Like I said, at the end of the year, all they look at is whether it was a W or L. They don't care who you played or what the score was. Next week, the Centurions will be at home to take on the Powdersville Patriots.
There goes a penalty marker. I believe it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. Looks like we're attempting to have a brouhaha out there, but some of the coaches come running out on the field.
Who was the penalty on?
I didn't catch who it's on. It might be on. It's against Emerald. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Emerald.
That's pretty good. We ran a play and didn't even run any time off the clock.
Hey, that doesn't surprise me any way things going in this last couple minutes of the contest.
Again, your final score tonight is going to be Centurions. They'll snap it.
Okay, they got the clock called up. Both teams going to midfield stripe, and this game had a bunch of penalties, but in the end, the Centurions reigned victoriously, 28-25.
All righty. Well, I'm going down the field. I'm going to leave it with Coach Tony right now. Coach Tony, you want to do any scores or anything, or you want to keep it here, or you want me to sign off?
You can go ahead and sign off there, Coach.
All righty. Your final score tonight from Frank Hill Stadium. Broome Centurions 28, Emerald Vikings 25. We'll be back home in